For Toastmasters, most welcome guest. So what is sustainability? So what do you mean by sustainability? So we live in Canada. So we have a good standard of living, very good standard of living compared to the developing countries. So do you think the way we are living, the future generation would be able to live the same way? Do you think it's sustainable, the way we are living?
No.
Yes. So let us see, is it possible or not? About 2 years back, I went to India. I saw a lot of development taking place. I saw a lot of new bridges, buildings coming up. That made me feel happy, thinking that sometimes in future we would have people in India would have the same standard of living as the developed countries. But after some time, within a short time, I came across an article from Global Footprint Network. It said clearly that if all the people of the world were to have the same standard of living as average North American, for that we would require 4 times the area of Earth. That means we would require 4 Earth to sustain that standard of living. So that means that's not possible. The way we are living right now, we're consuming 1.5 times the earth resources. So we are living beyond our means. We are using the resources of the future generation. So one of the best way to study that is by studying our ecological footprint. So what is our ecological footprint? We all consume resources like food, energy, material for our houses, and along with that we produce waste. And the land area which is required to produce the resources and absorb the waste is known as the ecological footprint. So let us see our footprint in Canada. So right now, our ecological footprint is about 7 hectares. Since ours is a huge country, so we have an available area of about 14.92 hectares. So still we are an ecological creator country. But all the countries are not like this. Consider the United States. In that the average ecological footprint is about 8 hectares. And they have an area of about 3.87 hectares. So that means they are a developed country. They are using more than their share of the area. So most of the countries fall in this category. Now consider another country which is not so economically developed. So in that, since it's not economically developed, they have only ecological footprint of about 0.75 hectares. And they have an area of about 2.76 hectares. So since it's not economically developed, they are still a creator country. So from this graph from Global Footprint Network, we see that the wealthy people, the high income countries, they have the highest ecological footprint. And whereas the middle income countries, low income, they have the low footprints. And another important thing is the world biocapacity is slowly decreasing, which shows that the way we are living, it cannot be sustained long. And another thing to be seen here is the resources are not evenly distributed. Like 17% of the world population is consuming 80% of the resources. So what is the solution? So how do we achieve sustainability? So this is being helped by a lot by the new technology.
Go back to basics.
This is being helped by technology. So like we are trying to move to electric vehicles from the fossil fuel vehicles. And some of the companies, they are trying to help us to use the idle resources. To use the resources more efficiently, like Uber, Airbnb. But there are many other things which we can do individually, like personally. Like before buying anything, going for purchase, we should try to think twice, because anything we buy increases our footprint. And going for any big purchase, we should try to see its impact on environment. So if you're trying to buy a car, you should go for either hybrid or a fuel efficient car. And if you're going for electric appliances, try to go for Energy Star rating. And along with that, we should use our voice and vote. Another important thing is we should try to ditch plastic. Plastic stays in the environment forever, and it's being accumulating at a huge amount in the oceans. So, sustainability can be achieved by being aware and the collective effort of all the people together. Thank you.